Welcome to This Week in East Brunswick. Today we join Mayor Brad Cohn at the Brunswick Square Mall for a business spotlight at Zuted Skate Shop as the mayor talks with the owner about his new business. We celebrate the senior student athletes of the East Brunswick High School varsity softball team as they hold senior day before a home game against the Piscataway Chiefs. Then we visit the East Brunswick Community Arts Center where East Brunswick Sings Broadway as residents join in a sing-along along with members of the East Brunswick Community Chorus sponsored by the Arts Commission. All this, plus we have information about Playhouse 22's Summer Stayed Under the Stars production of Footloose and an event sponsored by the Lost Souls Public Memorial Project featuring poet Glennis Redmond. So stay with us. This Week in East Brunswick starts now.
So we're here today at the Zuted Skate Shop, which is a brand new enterprise right here at the Brunswick Square Mall. And I'm with Tyrell Person, the owner of the shop. And first of all, welcome to East Brunswick.
Thank you.
We are always happy when we're able to introduce a new merchant to the great East Brunswick corridor. We're a great diverse town, so there's a lot of things for people of all different age groups, different ethnicities, different religions, and so what we're most proud of is the fact that you found East Brunswick to be the market that worked for you. Maybe if you could talk a little bit about what the skate shop is about, what you're trying to address in terms of target audiences and the product you have here, and a little bit on the history.
Well, first and foremost, the reason why we came to East Brunswick, we knew it was a very diverse area. So we have product that is very diverse. I mean, our basis is a skate shop, but we carry so many different products, from your Supremes, your Babes, to Billionaires Boys Club. A lot of exclusive products. Then we also have sneakers that aren't officially skateboard sneakers, and we have skateboard decks that are more like artwork. So what we wanted to incorporate with the store was we wanted to give the skate culture, but we wanted to make it for everyone. So a lot of people don't skate, but if you might like one of our boards that we have, you might say, oh, this isn't something nice. I might want to hang this in my bedroom or my living room or my dining room. Mm-hmm. As far as the apparel, we have a lot of exclusive apparel. Some of the items that we have is very limited. So it's just not clothing. We're actually selling collectible items, things that go down in history. We have a vintage section. So we carry a little bit of everything, but it's pretty much a skate culture store rather than just a skate shop. Another thing that we do is we actually make young people entrepreneurs, so you can actually bring in your clothing that you have yourself. So we have buy, trade, and consign. So we're actually taking people from the communities and we're putting money in their pocket too, instead of just taking money from them.
Right, and I think that's the take-home message is that there's things for everybody who have so many different interests that they might be able to find that here. And it kind of fits in with the mall, which seems to have been geared towards that type of variety. And there's a lot of vibe here towards young people, which helps, I think, motivate people to come here and shop. Mm-hmm. Maybe a little bit about exactly where you're located in the mall and your hours.
So we're located actually about right by the movie theater next to the GNC. Our hours are the mall hours, which is from 10 a.m. until 9:30 p.m. at night. Saturdays, same thing, and Sundays it's from 10 a.m. to 6:30.
Okay, and is there a line or a website that people could look up information or products?
So you can go on our Instagram, which is Zuted Skate Shop. Our Facebook is Zuted Skate Shop, and the website is Zuted Skate Shop. We try to keep everything so it's easy and everybody can get to it. We have total access. Also, you can always call us at 973-991-5497. We answer a bunch of questions. If you have any questions, you can always DM us or message us on any social media platform, and we'll get right back to it. We have a quick response team.
That's great. I'm also very encouraged by young entrepreneurs. Mm-hmm. Maybe before we finish, a little bit about Crenshaw and the history of that. Why you're wearing that today.
So the thing with Crenshaw for me was I looked up to a young mogul. His name is Nipsey Hussle. He passed away March 31st, and I met him actually at his store down in Slauson and Crenshaw in California. And he just was a very motivating guy. What he was doing for his community, he always drove his community first. Even he could have named his clothing line anything, but he chose to name it after his community. And that's just something that I always wanted to drive home with. I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to motivate young moguls to do it and do it their way.
That's great. And we also welcome that type of legacy, and hope that you also become part of the East Brunswick culture and get yourself involved in the really great culture and opportunities that exist right here in the town. We are make a big point of having a interaction between the community, its government, and the business community that's here. I think that it's important that we all serve the same people.
Yes, and one thing that we also do, with me being a veteran myself, we also offer 20% off to all military, all first responders too as well. So we really try to reach out to the community. We want to do some stuff with the police, fire department, first responders, and everything like that. We really want to be a staple in this community.
That's great. That's a great message. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. I greatly appreciate it.
Bears on 3, nice line. 1, 2, 3. On the run, green, on the run, on the run.
The East Brunswick High School varsity softball team held senior day before a home game against the Piscataway Chiefs. Let's check out some of the action and meet the seniors.
unrightable wrong, to love pure and chaste from afar, to try when your arms are too weary to reach.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Kathy Spadafino. I am the Vice President of the East Brunswick Arts Commission, and I'm here today leading a new idea for East Brunswick called EB Sings. Today we're focusing on Broadway tunes. In the future, we may do other topics such as Disney or 40s and 50s, 60s and 70s. You get the idea. This is a completely free event. It's available for anybody who would like to come out and just sing along. No competition, whatever, just enjoying singing. And if you're not here today, we hope to see you in another one soon. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Toni Hendricks, and I'm a member of the steering committee for the Lost Souls Public Memorial Project. I am also the chairperson for community engagement for the New Brunswick area branch of the NEACP.
And I'm Reverend Karen Johnston. I'm the minister at the Unitarian Society and also a member of the steering committee of the Lost Souls Public Memorial Project. And we're so excited to have with us today State Theater New Jersey's poet in residence, Glennis Redmond. Welcome, Glennis.
I'm so happy to be here.
Wonderful.
And Glennis, I mean, you are a poet.
Yes.
A poet in every part of the word, in terms of your vocation, your avocation, but you live in
South Carolina
now, but there's a very strong connection to New Jersey.
Yes, I have been the poet in residence at the State Theater for 11 years. This is my 11th year traveling from the Carolinas to New Jersey. And the engagement department there really liked the work that I do in the community. And so we have really worked to bring poetry to the masses in Central Jersey.
I've heard a lot about it. I've got to get to the State Theater and attend one of your readings very soon, I promise.
We're so excited that you have come here to be part of or adding yourself to the Lost Souls project. And I just want to make sure that everybody who's listening knows about the Lost Souls project. It's a piece of our history that for a long time was forgotten, kind of whitewashed, but yes. It's something that's been that we're bringing back. And so it's about 200 years ago in 1818, there was this corrupt judge whose residence was in East Brunswick. He was a Middlesex County judge, and he sold away over 177 African Americans, some of whom were free, some of whom would have had their freedom here in New Jersey, but he sold them into permanent slavery. Down south to Louisiana and Mississippi. And we feel that that is a history that cannot be forgotten, that we must remember those lost souls back home. And we've been able to find, the project has been able to find so many of their names. In fact, a year ago, we had 85 of their names, and now we have, we know of 177 people. So we're trying to build a memorial.
Well, it's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
For one, when we talk about slavery, we don't mention that these were people who had lives and loves and sorrows. And so I feel connected because my ancestors were enslaved. And so this history is important because the past is the present. We cannot be disconnected. If we're going to move forward, we must go back and reclaim that. And people will say that poets are namers. And so to find these names is a beautiful aspect to bring them into the present day. And this is one reason why I think sometimes our young people are disenfranchised. They don't know the history. everywhere we walk, I have a line, everywhere we walk is a cemetery. And so we must remember these names, we must honor them. And this is a work, it takes a village to do this work. So I'm so happy to be a part of this Lost Soul project.
Which brings us to the topic of our conversation this afternoon,
Yes.
which is our second reading of the names, the remembrance of the lost souls that Reverend Karen was referencing, on May 22nd at Baker's Barn, right here in East Brunswick. And I understand that you're going to be actually, during this memorable evening, that will have dinner and conversation and the reading of the names, but highlighting and spotlighting some works that you have developed, some poems you've developed specifically for the event?
Yes.
What was your process to do that?
Well, I've been commissioned, and it was wonderful when Reverend Karen asked me about it, and I said, yeah, sure, because it's a line, it's part of my mission. One of the things I was talking to her about, I was saying, what is the opposite, of remembering? And people will always say forgetting. And I said, no, the opposite of remembering is dismembering. And so remembering is a creative act. So it's really powerful to be a part of a community that is remembering, putting something back together. And so as a poet, that's what I do. I do some research, I'll read materials, but the biggest part of what I do is go sit still and let the muse, let the folks who did not have a voice speak to me. And that may sound odd, but that is the realm of the artist. That's the realm of the poet, to say, tell me what you want me to know. Tell me what you want me to say. And I do my best to channel creatively, put it on the page, and then bring it back to the community. That is the role of the poet. That's the role of the griot, the storyteller.
Excellent.
So I really appreciate what you said before about the past not being dead, that it's with us. And I think one of the things that is true is that we cannot tell history without art, right?
Yes.
For it to be engaging. And you also said it takes the whole village to be a part of this.
Yes.
And so we're really hoping that many people come to this event on May 22nd, where you will be highlighted, but where we hope that there will be many voices reciting these names. It's a powerful moment. We did this last year on the site where these folks were enslaved.
I saw the video, and it's a powerful act. I think we need more ritual and ceremony, especially around our enslaved people. Right. And to say those names is a powerful thing. It charges the air, and we are changed.
So we are so blessed to have you be part of this year, and we are really hoping that all of you who are listening will save the date of May 22nd from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. at Baker's Barn. You can go to Eventbrite and look and buy tickets there. Tickets are $60, although if you spend $100, you get a specially printed broadside of a poem that Glennis is written specifically for this. So we really look forward to seeing you there. It takes a village to remember these lost souls back home.
So we're here at the Community Arts Center, and we wanted to talk a little bit about an exciting new program that we're going to be introducing right here in East Brunswick for our residents and for the residents of the surrounding town, and that is a Summer Stage Under the Stars program that will be going on as a pilot this summer. As a way of introduction, we recently put together a Coalition for the Arts, which is a nonprofit organization here in East Brunswick, basically for the sole purpose of trying to fund programs that involve the arts, Human Relations Council, the Arts Commission, our Historical Society, and our museum through dollars that are raised outside of tax dollars. And one of our first projects that we are expecting to launch as a pilot this summer is the Summer Stage Under the Stars. Our first program is going to be Footloose, and Adam's here to talk a little bit about the program. It's part of most of the Rex programs that we do have here in the town involve a lot of work that's done over the summer, and this is going to be in addition to that. Most of you have already expected and have seen a lot of the programs that our department puts on, namely the fireworks in July, the arts program which we do in the spring. We have children's programs that go on during the summer. But most of that is funded with tax dollars. This is something that we're looking to do with generating money outside of that. We've invested significantly to make sure that we have this a successful pilot. The town is already lucky because we have a great program and a great theater here with an outdoor stage that's basically set up for this exact type of venue. And we've invested capital this year in our sound system and in the lighting so that we could make this a success. Maybe if Adam, you could talk a little bit about how that's going to work and timing, logistics, the dates that we've set aside.
Yep. Well, thank you, Mayor, for giving us the opportunity here. With Playhouse 22 in the township in conjunction, we're pleased to present Footloose, which can be performed again outside on the amphitheater.
A play that I think many people know a lot of the music already, so that should be familiar.
Yeah, but it's a definitely familiar musical. It's based on the 1980s movie with Kevin Bacon. It's a good, fun musical to present this pilot program. We're going to be with Playhouse 22 in the township. We're going to be presenting it July 25th, 26th, and 27th, and August 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. It's going to be a great outdoor opportunity. Bring your whole family. That's going to be a Thursday night, Friday night, and Saturday night. It's unlike our normal productions of a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Sunday matinees are a little tough outside under the sun, so we decided to adjust it a little bit. But it's going to be a great opportunity for the entire family to come out. Bring your lawn chairs. Bring the whole family. It's going to be affordable. A few bucks per family. We're going to have a great opportunity. We have a whole full cast out there dancing and singing. We're also going to be having auditions in early April. More information is going to be on our website soon. And we're going to encourage everybody to come out to audition. Our hope is to create a community ensemble, as we're calling it. And not just beyond our normal auditions, we're going to have people in the community, whether it's the East Brunswick Community Choir or Camp Daisy. Anybody who wants to be on stage will be able to have this opportunity to go on stage and sing and dance a little bit. You don't need much talent, just enough to carry a rhythm, which is more than I can do. But this is a great opportunity for Playhouse 22. And as you know, that we have 60 years of presenting art for the community, and now we're trying this new adventure outside. And we appreciate the working with the township on putting on Footloose.
Absolutely. I think it's going to be a wonderful addition to the repertoire of things that we offer here in the township. And the fact that we have the setting already and the capacity to handle fairly large crowds here at the Community Arts Center. We'll also be looking to bring in food trucks and concessions so that we'll be able to provide food and an opportunity for people to really make a great evening out of the program and encourage families and people outside East Brunswick also to participate in what I think should be a great opportunity for everybody.
New Jersey isn't called the Garden State without a reason, and East Brunswick perfectly exemplifies why the state has earned that nickname. East Brunswick is home to a lot of greenery, and this is perfectly showcased in the mixture of trails and parks around town. One of the most scenic trails is located at Butterfly Park at 262 Ruse Lane, aptly named the Butterfly Trail. The trail is home to beautiful butterflies of all kinds, which are most abundant in the spring and summer. Aside from butterflies themselves, the trail is well maintained and perfect for families to take a walk with all its tall trees and clear paths. Another great spot for the summer is Jamesburg Park, right off of Old Stage Road. The park has historic pine barrens and is a wetland habitat, home for a lot of woodland creatures and perfect for animal lovers. If you're looking for a hike, look no further than Frost Woods. Beginning at 72 Frost Avenue, the woods are over 140 acres of greenery to march through, and it's great for a summer romp through the forest. Located at Hillcrest Avenue, the Tamarack Hollow Preserve spans 232 acres and is a blend of heavily wooded forest and farmland, the latter which continues to support local agriculture. With over 2 miles of trails and a wide variety of plants and animals, the preserve is a prime location for activities such as hiking, walking, bird watching, and taking photos of nature. The preserve looks different during the summer and the winter, making it a great spot for families all year long. Aside from major trails, the rest of the town is packed with small parks in every neighborhood, so you're never too far from a family picnic area or a lush green area to take a walk. Nature trails and parks are a terrific asset to any community, And while East Brunswick boasts vast acres of green trails to hike and walk, the town also has an abundance of smaller, more play-focused parks as well. Right near the Butterfly Trail at 260 Ruse Lane is Great Oak Park. Outfitted with playground equipment, the park also contains green fields, perfect for hosting large picnics, and a paved path perfect for walking or biking, and direct access to the Butterfly Trail. Country Lane Park is a fairly secluded spot that's tucked perfectly into a local neighborhood. Located off of Milltown Road near Harts Lane, Country Lane consists of lots of greenery and a playground, well-maintained tennis courts, basketball court, and a nearby baseball field, making it perfect for youth sports practices and activities. For another activity-oriented park, Heavenly Farms is the answer. Right off of 440 Dunham's Corner Road, the farms sport a dog park, bike trail, turf baseball, soccer, and football fields, and is the venue for a multitude of community events. Bicentennial Park is one of the most popular spots in East Brunswick and plays host to many summer events and activities. Spanning 34 acres, the park packs in lots of amenities including sports fields, playgrounds, an area for dogs, not to mention a lake that can be used for fishing and kayaking. Whether you need a great picnic area or just a nearby playground, East Brunswick is sure to have a spot nearby.